Hello, everybody, and welcome to Leeds Station TV. Hope everybody's doing well. As you can see from thumbnail, Daniel Farke has 5 games to save his job. Um, Now, first of all, let's start with what I wanted to say before we found out about the 5 games. Is why do you have to be? Why is it you're either Daniel Farke in or you're Daniel Farke out? Why ain't there no in between? Why can't you be? I've got doubts about Daniel Farke. I want him to do well. I want him to succeed. The manager got us up 100 points last season and got us promoted back to Premier League. Um, does he deserve a bit of credit? Has he got some credit in the bank? Was he fully backed? There's loads and loads of questions to ask about, who's at fault for, the situation Leeds find themselves in. But it's but then you look at Daniel Farke's got 5 games left to save his job. So the first game is Aston Villa. Then he's got Aston Villa, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Brentford in that order. Now, if the board are already saying that he's got 5 games to save his job, they've obviously got doubts. So my attitude is we've already got doubts about him. Sack him now, bring somebody else in. During the international break, you've got a week left now. Bring somebody else in, if that's what you want to do, right? But right, so everybody's either blaming the 49ers or blaming Daniel Farke. But there's one set of people we aren't blaming, and that's us. And why am I saying us? Because in before the season even finished, there were whispers that Daniel Farke were going to get the 49ers were looking to get rid of Daniel Farke and bring in a new manager. But because of peer pressure from us fans and online on social media, um, on YouTube channels, we all wanted Daniel Farke to stop. So we need to take some blame as well. Instead of blaming Farke, the board, the players, we also need to take some accountability because we cried out for him to keep his job, and 49ers buckled and kept him on, if you remember. But people aren't talking about that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not talking about us fans crying uproar about wanting to keep him. We were singing his name in stands. Loud enough for 49ers to hear and change their mind. So we're partly to blame too, but we don't want to admit that, do we? Nobody wants to admit that we're wrong. Maybe this is why the 49ers didn't fully back him, because they didn't fully believe in him. But they knew that if they'd have sacked him, there would have been uproar from Leeds fans. Um, you know, and so we've got to carry so much blame as well. Now, do I think Daniel Farke's going to get any points from the next 5 games? I don't know. I don't. I think we'll get beat by Villa. Not. We won't get steamrolled by Villa, but we'll be beat by Villa. Man City, I'd be surprised if we keep it under four goals conceded, we're doing well. Chelsea, Chelsea's going to beat us guys as well. Let's be honest. Liverpool, it depends on what Liverpool turns up. And Brentford, we all wrote Brentford off at the beginning of the season when they brought in one of their set piece coaches to be their manager. We all laughed at Brentford. Well, we're not laughing at Brentford anymore. So, um, look, whether you like Farke or whether you don't, whether you're Daniel Farke in or Daniel Farke out, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's only got if he's been given these 5 games to save his job, you might as well sack him now because he's not going to get up from it. But what I will say is we've also got to take some blame as well as fans. And I think that's why they didn't fully back him by bringing him the players he wanted. I don't think they had any faith in him, and then they wanted to keep some money back for January transfer window in case it didn't work out. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching this edition of Lee Station. And if you enjoyed the video, let us know, guys. Take care, look after yourselves. See you all soon. Bye bye.